Hi guys, so the time has come for me to pack my hospital bag. I am 36 weeks pregnant. She's there, she's ready. Well, she feels ready anyway, but we have got a few more weeks left, but you just never know. My first was late, my second was early, so gotta be prepared. So I thought I would take you along with me whilst I pack. So I'm gonna start with me, what I'm packing for me. So let's get on with that bit. Oh, I feel like a whale getting on and off this bed. So what am I packing for me in this birth? So I'm actually using this gorgeous bag from the Little Bag Company. It will ignore the fact that it says Alfie on it because it's perfect. It's the perfect little size for something like this. So first things first, I am going to pack myself some really nice, comfy, cozy, stretchy pyjamas. So these are actually from Baby Maury, and they have such a lovely stretchy waistband. They're not too thick because hospitals can be so hot, can't they? And then the other important thing is it's got buttons. So it's this lovely loose shirt with buttons, so I can breastfeed if all goes well. So they are going in there. We have got a pair of tracksuit bottoms. So they're like a size or two bigger than my normal size. So they're comfy around the waist, they're not too tight. I actually wore these home from the hospital last time. I mean, I don't know, these women who wear these gorgeous leaving the hospital outfits, I am all about the comfort. Because don't forget, under these tracksuit bottoms, I'm going to be wearing a big adult nappy, so we want lots of space. So some nice stretchy tracksuit bottoms. I've got two really oversized t-shirts that are comfy for wearing while I'm in there if I want to. I mean, it's all if, isn't it? In my first birth, I stayed in overnight. I just wore one set of pyjamas and then I went home. Second one, I didn't even stay in overnight, so I didn't use it, but you just don't know, do you? I've also got this shirt, which actually I wore home from both births with the boys, so I feel like it's got to come with me. It used to be my husband's shirt, but he's lost that now. It's mine. So that's going in there. I have got a water bottle. If I needed one thing, two things from my hospital bag, it was this and then the fan, which I'll show you in a second when I find it. It's really important that it's got a straw, don't know if you can see, that you can suck the water out of without tipping the bottle up, because you don't know what position you're going to be in. Often it was George passing it to me, I was drinking it. You don't want to have to, you know, pour the water out, so that's really important. And make it massive. You just want loads of water. You're going to be so thirsty, whether it's in labour, just after birth. I use this so much in the first few months of having a baby because you're just so thirsty. So this, and I also just rescued this from my husband's office because he likes to use it too, so that is going to go in there. And the other thing I just realised I missed off in terms of clothes is a pair of sandals. These ones are waterproof. Very important. When I was in for my first, my waters broke everywhere, all over my shoes, all over my clothes, everything. So some waterproof flip-flops or sandals or whatever, because when you go for that first shower, I don't know, I just didn't want to be barefoot doing that, but I was not about to bend over and do up some shoelaces. So some nice comfy sandals, and remember your feet might be quite swollen, so no closed toes or anything like that, just really comfy. Okay, so this is the other thing that is my ultimate must-have, is a handheld fan. Like I said, hospitals are hot. Labour is hard work. I mean, whether you're having a cesarean, I'm getting cramp in my foot. Whether you're having a cesarean or you're having a vaginal birth, or you don't know, you're going to be working hard. Your body's going to be working hard. You're going to be hot. So this fan literally saved me both times. And this one's really good because you can bend it, so you can actually just rest it on a table if you don't want to be holding it. Or actually, I had George just like shoving it in my face, so he was there with water and a fan, making sure I was feeling comfortable. So that is a must, and make sure it's charged up, or bring the charger with you, because the worst thing is if it would run out of battery. Okay, I've also got a TENS machine. I have actually never used a TENS machine. First time round, I didn't have one. No, I did. I rented one, but I didn't get around to using it. Second time round, a lovely follower on here who I met once sent it to me to use, but the labour was so fast I didn't get around to using it. And this time she sent it to me again. So who knows, I might use it. I've heard great things about them, and I just am of the opinion that you might as well have it. You might not use it, but you don't want to want it and not have it. So that's going in there too. And then we have got a wash bag. So in my wash bag, first time round I took in makeup and all sorts. Guys, you don't need makeup. So in here I've got a deodorant, I've got some face wipes, I have got lip balm. Now lip balm is something that people don't think about, but you really, really need it. Often because you're so thirsty, you get really dry lips, or if you're on the gas and air, my goodness, you get dry lips. So make sure you've got some lip balm or Vaseline or something like that. Also, I've got some nipple balm. This one, oh, I don't know if you can see it. There we go. And it's a small one because I haven't had to use nipple balm the last 2 times. So I didn't want to buy a massive one, but you never know, I might need it this time. The other thing is it's really good lip balm. It's really good. So you can use it for that. Then I have got a hairbrush for 2 reasons. One, somebody has told me, loads of people have told me actually, that you can, it's like a pain reliever thing. Don't know if it's hard enough, but just squeeze a hairbrush or a comb during a contraction can really help, like transfer the pain or distract you. So I could use it for that, but also there was nothing better than that first shower in the hospital. So yeah, I brushed my hair, didn't really do any makeup, but I brushed my hair. Toothpaste. Haven't got a toothbrush in here because obviously I need it, but there'll be a toothbrush in here. And some moisturiser. You never know. You never know if you might need some moisturiser or not. So that is my wash bag. What else have we got here? I have got my colostrum harvesting kit. Can you focus? This one. Now, I typically get colostrum quite early. If I squeeze, colostrum has been coming out for weeks and weeks and weeks now, but I don't ever manage to collect a lot. Like both the last 2 times I've collected a total of 1 syringe, right? Even though I've been trying every night. But I find that these syringes here are actually really good for collecting them because, can you see, they're squidgy. So you can sort of suck the colostrum out. I found that those teeny tiny thin plastic ones, I couldn't manage it, I couldn't get it out, so I was sort of wasting it. So these ones are really good. So obviously if you've collected any colostrum at home, make sure that it's labelled. The midwife told me this time you have to label it with the date that it's been put in the freezer. As soon as you get to the hospital, give it to them and they will also put it in their freezer or fridge or whatever. So that is not going in my hospital bag yet because I'm going to use it, but they will go in there. You've got to remember these things when you're in labour. Think, oh my God, I must go to my freezer and get my colostrum. Okay, very important things in here. First of all, these Ziploc bags, I've used them less in my bag, but loads in the baby stuff. They're really handy because, 1, you can bunch things together, and 2, it might not be you in your bag looking for the thing that you know you've packed. So what I'm going to do later is label each bag. So this bag will be labelled underwear. So then if I suddenly needed some underwear and I'm not able to get it, I can say to George, there's a bag labelled underwear in there, can you bring it to me? So in this one, I have got a breastfeeding bra. Now I've only got 1 in here because I've ordered some more because these have been through two breastfeeding journeys. They're pretty manky now. They do the job, but I thought I'd treat myself to a new pack. They're from H&M. They're really good. They're really comfy, easy to work. I have no complaints about them. So I will probably wear one when I'm going and then take 2 more. Probably excessive, but 1 or 2 not sports bras, breastfeeding bras would be good. I have got these ginormous pants. So these are, they're not disposable or anything. They're from Marks and Spencer's, and they're just high-waisted briefs. And oh my God, they are comfy. I remember last time, quite a few weeks, let's say months after the birth, George was like, do you still need to wear those high-waisted pants? I'm like, they were so comfy, I couldn't stop wearing them. So I've got some of those, and I've also got in this one some wonderful, also love wearing these, nappies, adult nappies. I have got these ones from Tenor, and I think they're brilliant because yes, I have also packed these maternity pads with wings so they're easy to attach, but I found that I was so worried lying back or being in different positions whether this was going to be enough. So actually for the first day I wore both. I wore a pad inside this adult nappy, but it just made me feel more secure and I didn't have to worry about leaking or anything like that. So these are really great. So I'm packing in here 5, probably won't need 5. Also remember the hospital have stuff like this, so if you haven't got enough or you end up staying longer or whatever, you'll be fine. But I packed whatever fitted in here. I was like, yeah, that will do. So I've got a couple of pads, a couple of those giant nappies that will go in, and then my bras and my pants. Probably won't need to wear the pants because of the nappies, but it's just good to have options. We need underwear options. We have got a really long charger, phone charger, iPad charger, whatever it is you're bringing with you. Sometimes the plug socket is really far away from the bed, so get yourself a long one just in case. You might not need it to be so long, but you'd hate for it to be too short, so a really long charger is really good. I've got, and well, I'm going to use it between now and then, but my AirPods, because whether it's in labour and you want to sort of zone out and listen to maybe some hypnobirthing things or maybe just some music, it's really handy just to have some earphones. Also, you might be on like a busy ward and the noises of everyone else can be quite off-putting, so yeah, you might not use them, but I think it's quite good to have some headphones just to like zone in. And also afterwards, if you end up staying in a few days, you might want to be listening to some podcasts or something like that. So headphones, and then very importantly some snacks. So obviously this is not enough snacks, but I haven't been organised yet to go and buy them. Also I feel like if I buy them now we're just going to eat them, but the kind of things that I think work well are cereal bars. So I've got these delicious ones from Deliciously Ella. These are peanut butter oat bars. These are cacao and almond ones, and they are so delicious. Oh, my fan turned on. I was thinking, that's annoying, somebody's mowing the lawn at this time. It's my fan. The first time I made the mistake of buying like quite crunchy oat bars, and they were just, it was just going everywhere. And as I said before, it's often your partner like feeding them to you in labour. So having a cereal bars were really good. Having dried fruit was really good. So raisins, having nuts. I had a banana last time. So things that are really easy to eat, that don't need any preparation, they don't need 2 hands. The thing I will say is in my first labour I brought in some really delicious like fizzy sweets because I thought, oh, that'll give me energy. But I ended up being quite sick from the pain relief and just the adrenaline, I guess. And so then all I could think of every time I see those sweets now is that, and I've been completely put off them. So don't bring your absolute favourite food in because you might end up ruining it. But I think maybe fizzy sweets was just a bit too much, a bit too intense of a flavour. But cereal bars, nuts, fruit, things that will be easy to eat, definitely recommend. So be organised on the snack front, which is next on my list to do. The other thing which I'm going to get, which was really helpful, is a sports Lucozade bottle. So any flavour, whatever, but the sports one, again, like this one, you don't need to lift it up, you just squeeze it and it shoots out. So that's quite good if you need some sugar but you don't really want to eat. Lucozade, that's the one. So that is my bag. Obviously, I will get George to pack this exact same, he can have Barney's one, pack this size bag for him with fresh underwear, wash bag, overnight stuff, because you just don't know if he's going to stay with us or whatever, and he can pack his own snacks, because the last thing I need is a hangry husband, because obviously we have the adrenaline of the labour and everything. They don't, so they need a lot of snacks. They need, you know, they need to be looked after too. So he will pack that bag, and what I will make sure hello
Can they see me?
we don't want a hangry husband in labour, do we?
Don't a hangry husband ever.
Ever. Snacks, is snacks top on your list to pack?
Yeah.
Come here for a sec. What were the things that I used in labour? They're like top things. I said,
Well,
this fan,
that fan, that water,
this water bottle.
the sick bucket.
You don't pack the sick bucket, but I think apart from that, they were like the top things I needed.
Yeah.
The hospital hat. This is just for me.
For Barney, it was fine. You didn't
Well,
need
yeah,
anything.
for Barney, the
We didn't
hospital
even have
bag
the
didn't
bag.
make it in, but I think they were like top.
You had a banana for
top
Barney, actually.
things. I had a banana. I told you, fruit. So yeah, you can make do without most of this stuff, but
I tell you what,
Be organised.
you need stuff for Alf and Barney, for somebody to potentially take over for the couple of
Yeah.
days. We need to plan for that.
yeah, if this isn't your first, you need
Yeah.
to be
You need to-
organised about who's going to come over if you're going to labour
But
in the
plan
night, in
food
the
for
day.
them, plan snacks for them.
Yeah,
I haven't thought of that.
there's a lot to plan. Anyway, thanks for your input.
That's all right, darling.
Right, that would be my bag. That's everything that I need for me. And what I will do later is I'll go through it with George so he knows what's in here, because like I've said, it's probably not going to be me picking up things from this bag when we're in there and I'm in the middle of labour. I'm going to be demanding him. Oh yes, in here as well, I will put some hair ties, because let me tell you, it's a sweaty thing, labour, so you might need your hair tied up all of a sudden, that kind of thing, so they will go in there as well. So that is everything in my bag. George could do his bag. Let's do what the baby needs. Okay, so we're on to the baby, and actually I am using this sort of carry-on suitcase mainly for the fact that it's on wheels and it's easy to carry in rather than us lugging loads of things in. It's quite big for just the baby stuff, so there'll probably be some overlap. Maybe this will be the snack bag as well, but this is the bag we're using. And don't be afraid, by the way, to pack big bags. I was so embarrassed that we were like wheeling in a suitcase like we were going on holiday, but the size of bags I saw other people bringing in, I realised we're not over the top at all. So look at the size. Look at the size of them. You just forget. Oh my gosh. So nappies, I have packed a mixture of size 0 and size 1 because you don't know how big the babies are going to be. So I packed 20 nappies. Again, the hospital have nappies. They usually have a pharmacy in the hospital if you need to buy some more, so don't panic. You can get some more nappies if you need to, but I just packed as many as would fit in to this, which I will also label nappies, but pretty obvious. Then we have got in this one a pack of water wipes. We have got, oh my gosh, this lovely nappy cream. Can we focus? It's so soft on their bottoms. Yeah, I took that out of the box. That was really recommended to us last time, and it's a really lovely one. So Willida nappy change cream, that's going in there, and then some nappy bags. You never know. So I've got them nappies, and then the nappy stuff. Blanket. Well, we've got one blanket that was knitted for Alfie, my first, by my mother-in-law, and it's breathable. If you can see the texture of it, it's breathable. It's really soft. It's lovely. I have been told that she's knitting another one, so maybe it will change colour by the time the baby's here. But for now, I'm packing this one because it's a really good one to use in the hospital, but also to take them home in the car seat to wrap over them if it's a chilly or windy day or whatever. So that's going in there. We have got some muslins. So I'm packing 4 of these this size one, like a normal size one. These have been given to me by baby Maury, and oh my gosh, they're so soft. They are so sweet. So I've got a few from them, a few from when the boys were little. That's such a cute pattern. But what I'd recommend is rolling them up. Then you can fit loads of stuff in if you roll. So I've got 4 of those. I've actually got 3, maybe excessive, 3 bigger ones, so like swaddles. This was also given to me by baby Maury. And yeah, these ones are massive, so you can swaddle the baby in them, and they love to be swaddled and like feel all cozy. And also what I find it quite useful is like putting it on the bed when you put the baby on, so that then if they wee or whatever, you have to change the sheets, you've got it all covered. So I've got 3 of those. And then, oh, this bit I just love, the baby grows. So you will need to take in a hat. Bring yourself a hat. And we've got a matching baby grow, again from baby Maury. And if I could dress my baby in only baby Maury for the rest of the time, then I would, because they are just the softest things ever. So that will be the outfit that she'll wear first, because it matches the hat. And let's just wear pink for my first girl, okay? So then we've got, what size is this? Newborn. Newborn is so different in every shop, isn't it? This is from Marks and Spencer's. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 newborn ones with like little patterns on. This one with a little chick. The boys wore that one, so cute. And then I've just got an extra 2 or 3 plain white ones in a slightly bigger size. Not much bigger, but slightly bigger, because again, you just don't know what size these babies are going to be. Both my boys wore tiny baby and newborn for a few weeks, but you never know. So they are all going to go in here as well. And that is everything that I'm taking for the baby. Oh, the other thing I'm going to take is a cardigan for her, just for when we leave the hospital. Baby grows are going in there. And that, I think, is everything. So I'm 4 weeks away from my due date. I'll probably unpack and repack that bag about 3 more times just to check everything's in there. And like I said, do it with George so he can see. But I think we've got it. I think we've got everything. So feels really good to be a little bit more organised. And now I keep meeting people that are like, I had my baby 4 weeks early, so it's been panicking me a bit. But if this can be ready to go by the door with a towel, because my birth was quite quick last time, I think we might need a towel in the car just in case. If that can all be ready near enough to the door, then I feel like we're okay. As George said, we need to make a game plan for what is going to happen with the boys if I go into labour in the night, if I go into labour while they're at nursery, while they're at home, like all these different plan A, plan B, plan C. And then I think I'm going to feel much calmer and ready to go. We need to put the car seat in the car, another thing, but I will share this video with you guys so that hopefully it can either jog your memory or you can use it as a bit of a tick list of things that you might need for your hospital bag. But I hope that was helpful. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all very soon.